Hey everyone, it's Mega400 with the last episode of the prologue, essentially. And also this is the last episode of the week. I will only have Monday through Friday these episodes if I didn't mention it. Debating, and even maybe this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'm debating starting another project on Sunday that will be fairly short. Keep a lookout for that. It may be even like this weekend, but no promises, because at the time I'm recording this I haven't decided 100%. Here is the shop. You can store items here, which is check, and you can claim items later on. That's a useful feature. And we have honey syrup, fire flower, pal block. We'll get into those items later on. So here's Toad Town, basically the main hub of the world. There's not much to do here right now, until well, there's some stuff you can do after after the prologue, but I'm not gonna do any of that until after chapter 1 anyway. So, yeah. These are the three beautiful sisters. In TTYD, there's a counterpart called the three traveling sisters. However, in this game, they're called the three beautiful sisters. In case you didn't realize that. Our master is wonderful. Our master was strong. Blah blah blah. So these guys are waiting for their master. We will be dealing with them later as an extra. Here's a star piece here. The theft of our castle caused great destruction. And we can't go to the train station right now. So yeah, unlike in TTYD where not being able to go to another part of the town is because an old lady is blocking you, it's because actual rubble is blocking you. I'm thinking rubble is more of a likely excuse than an old woman blocking your path. I'm just thinking that. Merlot is out. We can't go see Merlot. If you guys, or people who've played the Paper Mario series know who Merlot is. In this game, he's kind of got an important role. I think TTYD is probably his least important role, though it depends, like, gameplay-wise, it's probably most important. And then SPM is his most important role. And all of them are different Merlots, technically. Merlot is technically what his profession is, supposedly, according to something that I read somewhere. Here's Shooting Star Summit. First, we're going to go down here to this house. Maybe. Okay. What we have here is the fortune teller of the game. We have this box. This will come into play later, so don't worry about that box right now. This is, I think it's Merlee, I think. Or is it Merlovely? It might be Merlovely, because I think Merlovely is a fortune teller where Merlee is the one who powers you up. Yeah, I think it's Merlovely. And this is Merlot. This is the only game Merlot appears into. He is essentially the Dazzle from TTYD. He's the Dazzle of this game, which came first. So you can give him star pieces and you'll get badges. There are some good ones. There's not a ton. There's a few good ones. Usually I used to get Peekaboo all the time, which tells you the HP. And I may get that again, but I don't know. It costs quite a few, I think, badge points. Because like I used to always like to know how much HP the enemies have. It's not really a big deal though, but I might do it just so I don't have to tattle the enemy. And because again, this game, unlike TTYD, doesn't have a tattle log, so you can't. When you tattle, it'll tell you the HP forever, but it won't like record the enemy. So it's not like something I need to get 100% on. So I'm gonna put on Chill Out, which allows me to be prevented from getting hit by a first attack. I'll sometimes have that on, like when I'm traveling, because it's kind of useful. So, in the meantime, while I'm going up to the Shooting Star Summit to see the Star Spirits, I'm going to talk about Guinness Book of World Records. In the 2010 thing they had, or in their book, they had the most recognizable video game character. Now, I had heard about this before. I haven't even read the book. One of my friends, Hyrule9, told me that from the book officially, but what it says. But in terms of the news report, there was a news article on Yahoo News, and I checked that just because it's where my email is. So I just usually check it whenever I'm going to get my email. I check what news is up. And the article said, who beat out the best video game character? And it's not Mario. And the most recognizable was Pac-Man. And I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not right. Because from the way the article was presented, it seemed like Pac-Man won by a landslide or something. And yeah, Pac-Man is recognizable, but not as much. I don't know. I think Mario is fairly recognizable. Well, according to Guinness Book of World Records, and yeah, I know they're telling us something important, but you guys can read. And it's all stuff we already know, essentially, anyway. But Pac-Man was, if you look at the actual percentages of the polls, Pac-Man had, I think, 94, and Mario had 93 in terms of who can recognize him. So, like, that's not... And they were both in the book as being, like, recognizable. So, that's just... I'm angry at Yahoo News in general, because them, and not even just them, but news and sites in general, they tend to really, really skew stories. And I really don't like that. I really don't like misleading titles. Like, there's a lot of times on there they'll have, like, a misleading title, and you actually read the article and it's nothing like the title. Like, it's not even close. Like, they make it seem more serious, and that really annoys me. I mean, I know that's how media is. They try to skew you, but it really... It's like... Don't be idiotic. And then the gaming news for Yahoo is clearly skewed towards Nintendo sucking, because... Like, for games they want to return for, like, they said an article on what you should do when you're returning a game from Christmas. New Super Mario Bros. Wii artwork was the icon. When that's probably, in my opinion, one of the best games of 2009. So that just really pisses me off, honestly. In general, I really don't like misleading news organizations. News should be unbiased. Unfortunately, it isn't, but it should be as unbiased as possible. So please, Mario, you must rescue us. Yeah, I just kind of skipped all their story, but basically they're saying, Bowser captured us, we need your help to save us so that we can give you the power to defeat him, because right now you can't defeat him. That's basically the gist of what they're saying. It looks like things are a lot more serious than I thought. Do you think the princess is going to be alright? I'm really worried about her. Save and continue. Actually, there's nothing to worry about. The princess will be okay. So here we have Peach's theme, and then we have those... I don't even know what the point of those giant spiked balls off of Bowser's castle are. I'm not sure why, but they're kind of awesome, but there's really no point to them, is there? Everyone's in prison. The Mushroom Kingdom will be destroyed if things continue the way they're going. I'm being pessimistic. If only someone could help me. Obi-Wan Kenobi? Oh, no, but it's Bowser. Waha, my dear Princess Peach. In fact, Waha is going to get annoying after a while. We're so high above the sky right now. Even Mario doesn't have a chance of reaching us up here. I love how you assume that he doesn't, even though it's proven in the past that he can obviously break your expectations. So, he can grant Peach any wish, but... Or I think he states that, but he won't do anything that'll... He has to have his, like... He has to like the wish. Oh yeah, no, he's saying it now. Yeah, they said the Koopas are like destroying and taking over the kingdom, and they're changing everything, but if you actually, throughout the game, really there wasn't any huge changes that the Koopas did. I mean, everyone's basically living their life essentially the same, so that really doesn't seem to apply that much. Either that or they did a horrible job at changing the world. And look, a trapping at the window. It's our conscience, Jiminy Cricket. Or, no. Actually, this is our Peach's helper of the game. If you... TTYD again is very similar to PM. This is the sequel. And that game is Tech. But this is Twink. I really like Twink. At first, I wasn't sure if I did, because he's really cute and really innocent, and I didn't like that much, but I like Twink for a few reasons. A, his theme is awesome. I really do. I really enjoy his theme. It sounds great on piano. It's just a really good theme overall. It's just enjoyable. I like this theme. Secondly, he's one of the few characters in the game that has a great personality. In terms of that, he has a personality. He has characterization. It's not exactly perfect characterization, but he has a personality because I think part of it is the characters in this game have characterization, especially some of the later partners, but they're not on screen enough to actually show off their personality. However, Twink is on screen quite a bit because he's with Peach every time, so yeah, that really helped him out. I think that's the one thing that TTYD, not even that they had better characterization, they did, but it was more the fact that they just had the characters have more dialogue. In this game, the characters don't, a lot of the partners don't have dialogue. So here she is giving the Lucky Star Twink, so you can give it to Mario. That will allow us to do action commands. We'll learn that next time. and she's going to tell him a message to tell us. So yeah, Twink can't take her out of the castle. He can't take the Star Rod from Bowser. He's just a weak star kid who just got the Star Have and then doesn't really know much. He's just a newbie, but he's brave, and he's actually quite awesome. But we'll be seeing more of him next time. This is the end of the prologue, essentially, and this has been Mega 400, reminding you that Twink's theme is awesome.